Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm the Homeowner Services Manager here at Muncie, Indiana Habitat for Humanity. In a previous video, we talked about how to submit a homeownership application to our Homeowners Program. In this video, we want to talk about the first two of our three major criteria for our application. When we're reviewing applications, we review for three things. We review for need for housing, we review for ability to pay the Habitat mortgage, and we review for willingness to partner. We want to briefly talk about need for housing and willingness to partner in today's video. Need for housing is exactly what it sounds like. It's that the applicant, whether an individual or a household, shows that they have a need for housing. This could be a number of things. This could be that the rent is too expensive, that the current living situation is in disrepair, that the current living situation is maybe not the proper size for the size of the family living in the household. It could also just be that you're financially prepared and ready for home ownership, but you're maybe not at the point where you could go and obtain a conventional mortgage through a conventional mortgage provider. So as we review that, we review the income level of the household to look and see that they're within the income ranges that we work with. This is traditionally within 30 to 80% of the Muncie area median income, and those numbers will be linked below on our website. They change annually. And then reviewing the status of the current housing situation of the individual. Now, our second piece of criteria that we want to talk about today is willingness to partner. And that is actually more about your willingness to partner with us than the other way around. Now, we do check a few things because the individuals going through our program will be working with our staff and volunteers regularly for a year and a half, 2 years as they go through our program. We do check that we do some background checks. We run a sex offender check. We check what is called an OFAC check, which is an Office of Foreign Assets Control. But mostly willingness to partner is about your willingness to partner with us, that you're willing to complete your sweat equity hours. These are volunteer hours that families and individuals going through our program complete. There are 250 hours per adult in the household, up to 500 hours that would be completed by a partner family. That a family is willing to take the courses that we ask our families to take. This time does go towards your sweat equity hours. And that a family is willing to go through our monthly check-in meetings, that they're ready to have their 1% down payment ready as we prepare to close on their home, that they've worked with us to make a plan for their closing costs. All of these things are requirements of our program, and we want to make sure the families we're partnering with and the individuals we're partnering with know about them ahead of time and are prepared to complete them on their journey towards purchasing a Habitat house. So in a future video, and probably a couple future videos, we're going to tackle the biggest piece of our application review, which is ability to pay the Habitat mortgage, and that'll come next.